All right, guys, just setting up here so I can go live with this here. I just want to share the link on my Facebook and on my the other channel. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Need to find the link and share this. Copy. Drop this link here. And also in the comments. And I'm going to share the link here too. Just things I do, guys, before I start painting. Like if you're commenting, I can't see it yet. I will see it in a second. Well, not a second, but shortly. Okay. Okay, almost ready. There we go. And we'll get started right now. All right. Now let me get to the session. Now I can see who's in here. Brother Chewy, how you doing? Derek, Felipe. And now I can get started. Cool. Cool, man, cool. I'm going to continue to finish the rest of the rows with this before I move on, but I got to make all the other rows look like this one. Hello, Sister Maria. See, can you guys hear me clearly? I just want to make sure before I start. I got my lapel mic on. And that was a mixture of a little bit of white, some green, and yellow to get that bright green. Andrew Langley, how you doing, brother? Thank you, Felipe. All right, let's get this started. I never, I don't know if you guys noticed, I never like to say the name of this green because it's kind of funny. But let's see, hopefully that looks sharp. So I always just say, where's that one green? Because I feel weird saying that. Not sure why it's called that, but Sam, how you doing? So if you've ever noticed, I always just say, oh, where's that one green? All right. Let's do this. Lay some green out. A little bit of yellow to brighten it up. This kind of a dark shade. Yeah. So what I do on my palette, I'll show you right now. I kind of put 3 colors until I get the consistency. Then I mix them. Get one of these brushes to mix it. Josh, how you doing? Santos, how you doing, brother? Thanks, man. See how these 3 rows look? I gotta make the whole field look like that. Oh, that's cool, man. Hobby Lobby stores are nice. Okay, I'm mixing it up. Let's get this nice bright green on there. See, I'm just kind of mixing it. Okay. Drop that brush in the water, because this is the one we're using here. See, it's fan brush. It's a little, gotta soften it up from that last session. Chosen? Yeah, the soldier painting, brother. I wanted to paint my brother something when I was in prison. And I saw that picture of the soldier in like a Time magazine. It was in Iraq during the Iraq War. And I thought it was the coolest thing because my brother's like, he really likes like military stuff. And I said, oh, I'll paint this for him. Anyways, I painted it and sent it to him. Well, years passed by, a few years ago, and I was selling a lot of my art at a couple galleries because I was selling prints. I was making custom prints of them. I had this place. There's only 2 places in Northern California that makes custom G-clay prints, which is an exact replica of your painting other than the texture. And he goes, hey, you should do that soldier that you did for me. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I said, you have it? He goes, I still have it in the envelope. Are you serious? So he showed it to me, and I'd forgot about it, and I turned it around, and apparently I had written the name, the regiment, the branch. He was in the Army, the soldier's name. And I started looking for him. And within 6 months, I tracked that soldier down. He was still alive. And I actually have a video on this channel. If you scroll down on this channel, you'll find it. His name is Johnny. And I couldn't send him the original because the original is my brother's. but I sent him a replica, had it custom framed, mailed it to him, told him thank you for your service, and he was so happy. And I said, all I ask, I said, I'm gonna send it to you, no charge, no nothing. Of course, I'm not gonna charge you, it's you. I said, but please do one thing, have somebody record you as you open it. And he sent me the video, and it's actually on this channel. Okay, so look, it's nice and soft again. So let's get started. Yeah, this is what the fan brush is used for, brother. Usually any type of trees, brushes, things like that. I'll be honest, man, it's the funnest brush to use. I wish there was more use for it, but it's kind of it's hard to come across something like, oh, I could use the fan brush. It works really good for trees. Artie, Marine, how you doing, brother? Always good to see you, bro. Need to add a little more yellow. Because I still got to mix this other part. Oh, where's that brush I used to mix it? It's a little too dark. Let's lighten that up. Yeah, I do got to do a paint night. Sharon's been asking me to do a paint night at the church. Okay. That is coming out too dark. I'm gonna let that dry, or else it's just gonna muddy it up. I'm just gonna lighten this and do a different row until that one dries, and then go over it again. Josh, what old videos? Like music videos? Or which videos? I know they released like this old interview I forgot I even did. I tripped out. It popped up on my feed a few weeks ago. Apparently this interview. Okay, let's see. Let's see, how's that look? Okay, it's better. Here's the thing though, as it gets further and further away, you lose detail. Oh, messed up there. Let's wipe that off before it dries. Okay. I nearly joined the army, brother. Even with that as my step favor, with my recruiters were willing to accommodate me. They treated me like their brothers. Huh. Man, I ended up being a big old chicken, man. My whole life, when I was a kid, was to grow up and serve in the Marines. And I would always say that the whole time I was growing up. And then when I turned 18, I was like, Charlie, I ain't going out there. I chickened out all my life. That's all I said. And then what was crazy is right when I turned 18, and when a couple of friends did join, that's when that's when Iraq invaded Kuwait, and it was a Desert Storm. That's when that happened. So I would have been in Iraq or Kuwait or whatever. Oh, so was I like, I was sitting on a chair with like I think a red hat on maybe with the Welga bird? If it's that one, that's the same one that popped up on my feed. CDs for days. Thank you. I appreciate it. I learned to paint in federal prison. Actually, this was my hustle in there, man. Everybody needs a hustle in there. If you want to get ramens for spread and coffee and stuff. My family took care of me. They sent me money, but I didn't want to always depend on my family. So I would paint portraits, mostly portraits. People wanted their loved ones or give as gifts on their birthdays or Christmases or Mother's Day, and so I would. This is what I did in there. to help me so I can get my commissary, you know? So I would tell them, like, okay, I'll do a portrait for $40 here, and then I'd give them I'd fill out a commissary form, and I'd be like, this is $40 worth. Order this for me, and I'll do it for you. I'm just adding little hints of different shades to make it, to fill it up. No, okay. Man, yesterday's service, guys, was beautiful. We had a really good service. You know, if you're watching this and you don't go to church because you feel like maybe people are judging you, or maybe you feel weird because it's been years since you've been in a church, you know, give us a shot, man. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. You know, we want you. How am I gonna judge anybody, man? I'm an ex-con myself. There's no judging, man. We just want to share a good message with you. That's it. All right, that's looking good. If any of the Dark Moon members still talk to me. Oh yeah, Sister Maria. Yeah, it's awesome to see the kids go to altar call. Do I still talk to darkroom people? Some of them. I still talk to Oso. AOG, of course. KID, I've met with him years ago, but we went and had a burrito. Who else have I talked to? Dub, who used to do a lot of the production. Raul, who did a lot of the production on the last album. He plays in a lot of the movies. I ran into Young D, because he's from Stockton, and I was leaving the gallery downtown, right here in the Miracle Mile, and I ran into him and his wife and his son. Who else have I seen from Darkroom? I've talked to Mr. Key. Other people in the industry that are not in Darkroom, I still talk to. My Gotos, we have each other's personal numbers, so we call each other sometimes. different people. I don't know where Ace Dog is. I wish I knew where he was and see how he's doing. I have no idea. I don't know where he's at. Okay. All right, Santos. Have a good day, brother. It's always good to hear from you, man. All right. Let's get this. You know what? I feel like this brush is getting too wet because it's clumping together. Look. It's messing up the... Let me dry it up a little bit here. Start over. Let me wash it and clean it. It's getting all clumped together. That's not good. There it goes. Fluff this thing back up. There it goes. That's what I want. There it goes. Sal, how you doing, man? Yeah, it looked good in your living room, brother. Whoever's watching this at the time of this recording, actually, this painting is not yet sold. Here's what happens. I do these original paintings, and hopefully somebody says, hey man, I want that painting, I'll buy it, and it gets sold before it's even done. But let's say it doesn't get sold and you guys watch me finish it. Here's what will happen on the next step, is I'll get it custom framed, and I'll take a picture of it, I'll put it on my social media, say this is available, $2,000, prints are available, $250, limited edition, because I'm only making 25 custom prints of this with the certificate of authenticity. But anyways, if the original doesn't sell by the time I'm done, it's gonna get put in the gallery here in Stockton. It's called the Galleria, and it'll be there. And hopefully somebody walks in and somebody gets it, and then I just start another painting. The other one I did is already sold, the Yuma one. It hasn't been picked up yet, so I have it displayed at the church right now for another couple weeks until it gets picked up. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not sure. Player Made Mexican, doing good, man. God bless you, man. Yeah, I wish I could get a hold of Ace Dog, man. Hopefully he's okay. That's my thing, is I just really hope he's okay. It's like he just fell off the face of the planet. Hopefully he's doing fine. So I'm going to tell you some. Remember when I did these 3 rows and I got really tired? Well, this is a good and a bad thing. Because what happens is, because when I made this shade of green originally, it's nearly impossible to make the same shade again, because it's not like this color was a tube that I just poured. I mixed it with yellow and white, so there's no way to replicate it. So I knew this was going to happen, that when I did these 3 rows, I knew when I did these, it was going to be slightly off of each other. So somebody could consider that a negative. Here's the positive of it, is when you really go out to a field, there's different shades and different patches within the field, and I only know this because my dad, is a tomato farmer, is because there's different minerals and salt deposits, and they're not equal in the dirt. So because of that, it changes the shade of the leaves and even the row. So you'll see like a patch here and it'll be like brownish, and then a really dark green patch here. And then here it'll be like a light yellow. And so it creates these different patches according to whatever is in the minerals of that specific place. So I'm thinking like, man, all these greens are a little off of each other. But then I remembered, this is how fields really are in real life anyway. Anybody ever noticed that? I wouldn't have noticed it just because my dad told me. And then once he told me, then I couldn't unsee it. Josh, yeah. Yeah, Felipe. Okay. I don't want to use the fan brush in the far, because that's going to add too much detail, and it's too far for it to be that detailed. So as I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I don't want to get too far, because we don't want to have too much detail that far out, because you lose detail the further out you go. I gotta do a funeral today, guys. One of the brothers at the church, his little brother, passed, and we're doing it at the church. And not easy, I mean, I didn't know the person, but I do know the brother, and when you see family go through stuff, it's not fun. It's certainly not the best part of pastoring, but it's a necessary part of pastoring. Yeah, Chosen. Oh, I missed my confusion. Okay, that's pretty much, I mean, I do want to come later with a different shade, because I want to add different little parts, but I'm thinking over here, I'm going to use a different kind of brush, not the fan brush. You know how cooks have they roll out with their knives? I have a rollout for my brushes. See? I don't want them to all fall out, but see? Bam. All my brushes. Oh, I have a baby fan. Hey, maybe that'll work. I didn't realize I had that. Let me show you. Oh, I cut this on purpose. I think I needed to cut it for something. And this might just work. Maybe. Only one way to find out. Let's see. Huh. Oh. I think maybe. Let's see. That works. Eh? See, when something don't work, just butcher it. Look, I cut it. It looks like I cut it with scissors. And I don't even remember doing it, but I bet you I did it for bushes or something. I think because maybe I needed a small fan and maybe they don't make them, or I don't really know. I don't know why. Important thing is it got done. Okay. I have this. See what's happening now, guys? Is my paint is drying. That's the thing with acrylic. Is it dries really fast. And I have this. I gotta go get it. That's a good thing about these lapel mics. I could keep talking to you while I walk away. Yep. I knew this would come in handy one day. Can you guys hear me? Because when I walked away, my mic fell off my shirt. Let me know if you can still hear me. All right. You guys still got me? Look at this. See if you could read that. It's called palette wetting. So basically it stops the paint from drying so quick. You can tell it's a full bottle. Never had to use it. And I remember I saw it and I said, I might be able to use that someday. Today might be the day. Oh man, or not. The little spray bottle stuck in there. But I bet you if I poured some, mixed it around my paint, it'll prevent it from drying so quick. Let's see. Okay. Got some on there. Mix this around a bit. Stop this paint from drying up. It slows the process of it, apparently. But let's see. This is the true test now. See, my paint starts drying on my palette, and it looks like it's re-wetting it, or what's the word I'm looking for? Rehydrating? Let's see if that gives it more life. It was pretty much drying up on the palette. Okay. Rehydrating, yeah. Oh man, there's a big old blotch there. Not happy with it, but I have to clean that up later. By the time it's to the sides, you're not going to see the rows anymore because, you know, they're going sideways. So it will just look like one giant field without rows once you get to the side. I'm not going to use this brush anymore. It's still too big for that distance. Looking through my brushes, guys. I know it when I see it. The one I need to use. See, I need something like this, but smaller. See this brush? I need something like this, but smaller. That's why I never throw away. When brushes go bad, they get all frayed out. But when they're frayed out, that's perfect for bushes and trees. So you don't get rid of your old brushes, because the frayed out is what's going to make the trees. But I think this is too big. Yeah, did you guys notice our couches are gone? Oh, maybe. Here's another one I cut. Look at that. I chopped that thing right down. That might be what I need. Maybe. Oh, it's not focused. Oh, there it goes. Only one way to find out if this is working. Man, I don't like this paint stuff. I don't think I do. Let's see. Oh wait, maybe. I'm gonna do the horizon first, and then I'll work down from there. You really want to know the story of the couches? You really, really want to know the story of the couches? No, I'm just building it up. It's not exciting. Okay. Yeah, there's a family that we love, guys, that unfortunately they had to move back over here, and they had to sell everything in order to move because it was too much furniture. And they've been looking and looking for a place, and they finally got a place, man. They finally got a place, and they had nothing. And they have a baby girl. And Sharon, we're just sitting there as he's sharing with us how they're excited because they finally got approved for this duplex. And I said, so what do you guys need? What do you have? You know, and they're like, we don't have nothing. I'm like, are you serious? So that baby's gonna be like on the floor, you know? And Sharon's like, we'll give you our couches. You need them more than us, because we're never home. We're always at the church. So loaded up our couches on Saturday on the trailer and took them to them, you know? They got the keys Saturday, and we showed up with their couches. You know, this is what we do. This is what we all should do. This is, you know. Just try to do the right thing, you know, as much as you can, as much as you possibly can. Not everybody, I mean, it is what it is, guys, you know. That little girl can't be on the floor. More studio space, huh? Salty refried beans. Man, that sounds good, huh? Refried beans. Throw some chorizo in there. Whew. Good eating right there. I know, huh? Look at the brighter side, huh, Josh? Okay. Not happy with this brush completely either. I actually think I can use that one I said, the bigger one. Where'd it go? Where'd you go, brush? Oh, there you are. Oh no, there it is. The frayed one I was showing you guys earlier. Well, I'll tell you what, I do have my recliner though. Man's got to have his recliner. Okay, let's see. A lot of this green, guys, is going to be backdrop because this is a tomato field. So it's going to be covered with tomatoes. So even some of this green is really just the background of a lot of little orange and red dots filling up the field. So that's why I'm like, I want this to look nice, but in my mind, I'm like, this is all going to be covered with tomatoes. If you've ever seen a tomato field when it's ripe and ready to go, man, the field literally looks orange and red, just different shades. Remember when the field was real dark? In the same way that was just backdrop for this light green? Well, this light green is backdrop for the tomatoes. I do want to add a little bit of effect of the fan brush here though, to give the effect that it's blending out. IKEA? No. I'll probably break that furniture. That furniture is cool stuff, but it breaks easy. So now I'm adding the fan here and letting it fade up. And okay. Do a little over here, just a little bit. You know who has good furniture, guys? For reals, is Big Five. You see that furniture in there? That stuff is Ashley furniture. Like it ain't like a cheap Big Five brand just because Big Five is kind of a, you know, a cheaper store, but the furniture they carry is actually a furniture store of Ashley within the Big Five. We've got some pretty good stuff there before. I always like the stuff they got, and it's affordable. All right. Okay. Field looks full. So let's talk about what's going to happen in session 5. Session 5 is going to be, I might want to add a little bit of brown and yellow here and there to the rows, because by the time the tomatoes are ripe, the leaves are starting to dry. And then session 5 will also not only be that, but then I'm going to fill in tomatoes and just put tomatoes everywhere. Obviously, the ones here, I'm going to concentrate more on the ones here because they're going to be more detailed. But as it goes further, they're just going to look like red dots. And then, depending on how that looks, I might have to hit another green because, that way it makes the tomatoes look inside the plant. Actually, I'm going to do the tomatoes first, then I'm going to do the yellow and the brown leaves. Because I want some of the tomatoes to look like they're deep in the tomato plant. And that'll probably take all of session 5. And then session 6 will be all the detail on the 4 people. And it'll be finished after that. So I'm kind of seeing a pattern, guys. I'm realizing now that I've never knew how long my paintings take. But the last Yuma one, I think it took 6 sessions. This is session 4. Session 5 is going to be the tomatoes and leaves. Session 6 is going to be, so once again, it's going to be 6 sessions. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a set pattern for the most part of the paintings I do is 6 sessions. That ain't bad. It's not too fast because I always want to do good work, but it's not too slow either. It's pretty good pace. What do you guys think? Sal, yeah, man. Thank you. Guys, if any of you have an elevator in your house, Sal can service it. He services elevators in San Francisco. So if any of you have one of those Scarface elevators in your living room and you need a service, he's the guy to get a hold of. Well, Felipe, thank you, brother. Josh, thank you. Sam, thank you. God bless you guys. It is now 11:39. I got to start getting ready for the celebration of life for brother Rigo's little brother, man. I'll be doing that today, and they asked Sharon to do a song. It won't be till the evening, but we got to get to the church because they're gonna get some things ready. Chosen, God bless you, brother. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully, for sure, I won't get a session in tomorrow. Tomorrow's the burial in the morning, but I'm thinking Wednesday morning I will get session 5. I really want to finish this painting this week. So I'm thinking Wednesday session 5 and session 6 Thursday or Friday and just wrap it up. And then I got to go take it to get prints done. 25 prints available. They're going to be numbered 1 through 25, 2 to 25. Give a certificate of authenticity. I'll have that. And then once I get that done, then I get this one framed. And if it's not sold by then, I will put it in the gallery. All right, guys. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to try to get a devotional in today. I will really try. Like I said, I have the celebration of life, and the service isn't until tonight. So hopefully I'll get a devotional in before all of that happens when I'm at the church. Because once I get to the church, I have a couple hours of downtime. And I pray that I'll be able to get a devotional. That way you guys have a devotional for the morning. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Check out the song reviews I do on this. I listen to the song reviews. I listen to songs I've done that I haven't heard in years. And then I talk about it, discuss it, what I was thinking or feeling at the time when I wrote that song and how I feel about it today. So anyways, guys, God bless. Thank you so much. See you later.